White horse. Before we get started, I'm gonna take some throttle body cleaner, some carb cleaner, and just clean out one cylinder. That way I can put the rings in, because I'm also gonna oil it up, make sure ain't nothing, no scarring or nothing like that. Now first I'm gonna check the gap of the ring in the cylinder, but I want to clean it up first. So go ahead and I'm gonna just use this one cylinder, so this is the only one I'm gonna clean right now. But just got some carb cleaner, buy one get one free, so just went that route. Now I'm also gonna use some oil. Gloves out, just some oil that I had, extra oil I had laying around. You know, they have the piston squaring tools, but I'm actually gonna see, pulling out the Wiseco pistons, pulling out, I'm gonna see exactly how it would work if I use the piston to put the ring in. I mean, it's gotta be the right size, right? So I'm gonna oil that up a little bit just to make sure that there's no, you know, no scarring or anything like that. So I'm really just gonna get some oil on me. Just want everything to kind of be lubed up a little bit, and to make sure I wasn't oiling up dirt or nothing. So that's why I kind of cleaned it out a little bit. And then gonna have a little bit more oil. Got some oil for the for the piston too. A little more. Oil ain't gonna hurt nothing. Also, some oil on the ring. Just oiling everything up. Trying to sit it in there. By the looks of it, that thing is in there. And if we look here, these are the specs for the minimum gap per inch of bore. So I'm gonna take these numbers. So what you do, you take this number, multiply it by your bore. So bore times whatever one. I don't think I'm this far gone. Blown race only, nitrous race only. I don't think I'm that far. I think what I'm gonna do is circle track drag race, because it's not gonna be a daily driver, but I may drive it on the street every now and again. But for the most of the, well, I mean, I'm gonna drive it on the street more than I drive it on the track, but at the same time, you know, I might get a little heavy on the track. So multiply that up by my bore, and I'll be able to kind of really see what kind of ring gap I got. Right now I know I'm at like 0.05, 0.06 kind of barely fit in there, so I'm really gonna say I'm at 0.05, but multiply it up and then I'm gonna use circle track drag race. So top ring 0.055 or 0.0055 times the bore, and then second ring 0.0057 times the bore. So we'll see what that is. So I do have the ring filer. So I got me a ring filer. I don't have a vise, but I did, you know, make something to where it's sturdy. It ain't going nowhere, you know what I mean? So pretty sturdy so that it don't move while I'm filing the rings. Got it all in there, you know, got the piece on it, so I can file them up. So now if you look at all the information on the rings, you know, all the stuff that comes with it, it'll kind of tell you how to file them. You're supposed to file top down, you know, this tell you which way it's facing up, tell you which ring is the first ring and second ring. So it did file a little bit off. And the deburr will come a little bit later, but because this is my first time, I want to see exactly how much came off just from that little bit of filing, you know? So with just that little bit, we went from like 0.0015 to like 0.004, and that wasn't much filing at all. So we definitely gonna take this one piece at a time to open it up. So remembering to keep everything oiled up. Okay, so now that time it got us up to 0.011. So a little bit more filing. Like I say, still gonna take it slow. It's my first time doing this, so I ain't got the eye for it yet. And I probably wouldn't even try to eyeball it anyway, because this is some seriously small units. And I'm also trying to make it stay as level or even as possible, so that I'm not kind of like curving at it. So doing that too. Now it's probably taking me between 4 and 5 trips for every ring. Or 4 and 5, you know, I don't say trips, it ain't like I'm going across town or anything, but I'm doing it about 4 or 5 times per ring, just to make sure that I'm getting it right. Slow and steady wins the race. You see how I did it? slow rolls. I was able to get it exactly where I wanted it to be. I'm gonna do it for the other 8. Still remain slow. I mean, it's not a process that's gonna be quick and fast at all, and I don't want it to be because I want it to be right. So, I mean, that's how you do it. I don't know how much this cost at the shop, but hey, you have a much better feeling about this whole thing, especially if it runs or outruns some people when they say, "Who built your motor?" and I say, "I did." That's gonna hurt some feelings right there. Okay, so all the rings have been gapped. Took a long time. I wanted to make sure that they were right per the specs on that sheet that I showed y'all. The process will probably take you a long time. I mean, you don't want to guess at it. I made sure to cut short every time, or whatever you want to call it. Cut it short every time, or at least I tried to every time, so that I could check my progress and make sure that I didn't go over the number. I'm kind of thinking in theory going over the number, it matters, but it doesn't. It's better than being under the number, because basically you're gapping the rings so that when it heats up, they don't touch. So if you happen to go over, say you do this yourself, you happen to go over, I don't think it's as big an issue as going not big enough. So, but still, I mean, if you can get it right, why not get it right, right? So, a couple of things, you know, take your time on the rings, take your time on the cutting. It's better to come and go a bunch of times to your cutter. Be careful with your cylinder walls, whichever ones you do use. I just used this one, but I made sure that I kept oil on it, kept oil on the rings. You can kind of see some of the oil kind of dripping off here, but just make sure that you take your time, protect your rings, protect your cylinder wall, and just take it slow. It's gonna take a while, but gotta get it done. So next, cylinders, pistons, rods, put all that together, and I'm gonna be putting them in. So I'm getting this short block going.